Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Friday, January 7th, 2022. We got NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. My name is Steve, and we're going to have 4 picks that I think are great value bets for the Friday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 1,250 subscribers here by the end of the week. You guys have been absolutely crushing it. Thank you all for your continued support on the channel. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Be sure to also check out our community Discord server. We'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description of that. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you'd like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, and now for our results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we got to get the bag. Once again, dropping the heat in the chat, calling the Memphis Grizzlies minus 12.5 spread. There versus the Pistons. Cash that one easy. Grizzlies there won by 30 over the Pistons. We love to see it. As far as the stream results, we went 1 and 2. Kind of a disappointing day, honestly. I'll explain that in just a moment. We were able to cash the under in the Pelicans-Warriors game very easily on that one as well. Ended up being 197 points total in that one. We missed on the Julius Randle over 14.5 rebounds plus assists. Just got off to, honestly, a slow start. Picked it up in the second half, but he didn't have any rebounds or assists in the second quarter, so that really hurt us. Finished the game with 10, but what can he do? And then the one that really hurt me was Chris Paul under 9.5 assists. And maybe I deserve this, I don't know. A lot of convincing data there to the under. The under looked good all game. I was watching it, guys. We were in the money all game until the very end, and he picked up like 3 or 4 late assists right at the end of the game to get his triple-double nonetheless. So, if you're looking at the live lines, we were in the money the whole game. And he just picked it up late. Thought the Clippers honestly did a fairly decent job last night defensively. They were stingy. I think Chris Paul just got lucky to get that line. So what can you do? We're going to get after it today, though, guys. We're going to get this 4-0. So getting right into our picks. At number 1, we are rolling with the Cleveland Cavaliers minus 4.5 spread here versus the Portland Trail Blazers at minus 110 odds. So we know the Cleveland Cavaliers have been a spread wagon all season long, guys. They've been absolutely phenomenal on the spread. On the road against the spread, the Cavs are 12-5-1. And the Blazers at home against the spread are 10-12. Now, coming into this game, the reasons why I really love this that's great. But the injury situation in Portland, I think is just going to hurt them here. Obviously, without Damian Lillard here again, without CJ McCollum, and also without Larry Nance Jr. as well. So that really hurts them. And the Cavs are actually getting healthy here. They should get Osman back and Rajon Rondo. Rondo obviously picked up there because of the injury situation there with Rubio. But he'll be available. And Osman, which I really like CD Osman. He's had a really solid season. And, Darius Garland will be healthy. Jared Allen and the boys. So Cavs actually coming in fairly healthy here overall. About as healthy as they're going to be the rest of the season. Because obviously no Rubio there the rest of the season. Cavs have been such a fun team to watch for me, guys. I think they play basketball the right way. This season they've been a terrific basketball team, really at both ends of the floor here lately. 3rd in defensive efficiency, 14th in offensive efficiency. Really picked it up on the offensive side lately as well. So love seeing that. Taking on a Blazers team that's 30th in defensive efficiency, 10th in offensive efficiency. So significant edges there for Cleveland, particularly on the defensive side, obviously. Portland doesn't really play a lick of defense. But what can you do? It's just one of those things where, coming into this game, I think they're giving the Blazers a little bit of respect here because they are the home team. Blazers typically in years past are a very good home team against the spread, but not this season. And the Cavs obviously have been one of the league's biggest surprises. So I love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. Cleveland Cavaliers minus 4.5 spread here versus the Portland Trail Blazers at minus 110 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Patty Mills over 14.5 points here for the Brooklyn Nets at minus 106 odds. So Patty Mills is actually 6 out of 10 in his last 10 games to this line. That's pretty solid overall. He's 4 out of 5 in his last 5 games to this line versus the Milwaukee Bucks. We love to see that. What's interesting about that is Patty Mills actually did not play above 30 minutes in any of those 5 games that I just mentioned. And lately, he's averaging about 34 a game since the beginning of December. So you can expect, especially no Kyrie Irving for this game. He can't play in home games. You can expect Mills is going to play above 30 minutes, and that gives us even more equity to this line. Just like I said, I mean, Mills could cash this line even in less than 30 minutes play. So I love seeing that, honestly. And it's a solid matchup here for Mills. Bucks allow the 9th most points to point guards. However, they are 6th best versus shooting guards. So you see Patty Mills playing a little bit of both tonight with James Harden. James Harden will play the point a little bit, and Patty Mills. So I think, like I said, Patty Mills has already had success here against the Bucks. What I really like, this statistic I really like about this bet, we know Patty Mills is very reliant on the three-point shot, and so I wanted to know, how well do the Bucks defend the three? They do not. The Bucks allow the 2nd most threes in the NBA per game at 14.3 per game. So love that. Really love that. They don't defend the three-point line well at all. I think that's going to give us more opportunities here for Mills. And when he cashed earlier in the season versus the Bucks, Mills is about 7 out of 7 from distance. So love seeing that. I think he'll attempt more shots as well. He didn't actually attempt a ton of shots that game, and he'll attempt more this game. He's really grown into a nice role here with the Nets. So love it there for our number 2 pick, Patty Mills, over 14.5 points for the Nets at minus 106 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we are going with Malik Monk, over 16.5 points at minus 108 odds. It is also worth telling you guys, I also did consider Russell Westbrook's line here at over 20.5. Great matchup here for guards versus the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks allow the 3rd most points in the NBA to shooting guards, so we love seeing that. And Malik Monk is one of the hot trends here lately, with Anthony Davis being off the floor for the Lakers. Really starting to build trust here with LeBron James. Monk has cashed this line in 5 of his last 6 games. Love to see that. And he's shooting 50+% from the field in all 6 of those games. So, do you think LeBron is starting to trust him? I think so. He's definitely a guy that you could trust. His shot attempts have been rising as well. He had 14 2 games ago and 15 shots last game. So that is certainly up from when he normally shoots out in the season. So we love seeing that. And Monk, overall, when he plays 30-plus minutes this season, he's cashed this line in 10 out of 13 games when he plays 30-plus minutes. So he's 10-3 to this line with 30-plus. He's played 30-plus minutes here in 6 straight games. So I anticipate that here to happen again, particularly with Anthony Davis off the floor and with Monk playing so well. The Lakers need his scoring. So I love it there for number 3 pick, guys. Malik Monk over 16.5 points here for the Los Angeles Lakers at minus 108 odds. Okay, and finally, at number 4, we're going with Lonzo Ball under 12.5 points here for the Chicago Bulls at minus 120 odds. So believe it or not, Ball is 6-0 to this under in his career versus the Washington Wizards. He has never cashed this line versus the Wizards. So obviously I love seeing that. Lonzo is very reliant on the 3-point shot to score his points. He's a lot like Patty Mills, and he's very reliant on the 3. And so I wanted to see how the Wizards defend the 3-point line. Wizards are actually allowed the 2nd fewest threes per game in the NBA. So they are one of the best at defending the perimeter. And honestly, I obviously love that factor here. They're 14th best in points per game allowed to point guards, so it's pretty solid, about middle of the pack. And Lonzo on the season averages 12.4 points per game at home versus 13.3 on the road. So he averages a little bit less here at home. He's coming off a game where he had just 3 points, shot 1 for 8 from 3 there versus the Magic in his first game back. Now I will say this, before he went out, he was actually very hot to this line. He cashed in 5 straight until, like I said, missing in his first game back. So, I don't particularly love to see that. However, we do have DeRozan and Levine healthy for this game, so I love seeing that. I think, obviously, that'll play a big role in this. Lonzo's not going to have to score. And like I said, even when he looks to take shots, like I said, Wizards defend the 3-point line really well. So, love it here for our number 4 pick, guys. Lonzo Ball, under 12.5 points here for the Chicago Bulls at -120 odds. Okay guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I may also have a few additional plays here later on in the day, so look for those as well. Gonna roll our sleeves up and try to get, at least 5, 6, maybe even 7 plays in. So we'll see how it goes. I'll put some research with that as well, so you guys could look at that. So look for that in the comment section pinned at the very top. We also have a new thing here at the channel. It's called the Straight Fire MVP. You'll notice there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the description as well of the video, where if you're interested in supporting the stream in that way, you can. Don't feel at all pressured to do that. Just want to make you guys aware that it is there. You get some emojis, custom emojis, a badge next to your name, and some callouts in the channel. But yeah, just want to let you guys know about that. Other than that, it's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.